Hey, Carol! Did you finish that stuff I asked you to do?
Good morning, Liz. That work you asked me to do? I'm not really sure what you're referring to.
Are you for real? That Excel file I asked for. I have to submit that file to Mr. Johnston by noon. I told you to have it done by then. Don't you remember, for God's sake?
Yeah, okay. I've got a pile of Excel files I'm working on at the moment. Can you point me in the right direction?
It's the one for the new account. I wanted you to add that total sequence to the file.
Total sequence?
It's used to provide a shortcut to data in a spreadsheet or something. Come on, you don't even know that? I thought you said you could use Excel.
Oh, do you mean token sequencing?
Huh? Anyway, Mr. Johnston asked me about it this morning, so I left it on your desk. I asked you to do it, so just do it. Got it?
Liz?
Yeah, what is it?
It's Mr. Johnston's job to assign work to other staff members, not yours. You're just a normal employee like the rest of us. What's more, you've only been here for a month or so. Actually, I have more seniority than you. TBH, you're not in a position to be giving me orders.
Huh? You're not serious. You're a contract employee. Don't act like you run this place. Everyone knows that a full-time employee has way more say-so than some mere contract employee. Everyone knows that. A full-timer has way more seniority than contractors. So, as an official employee of this company, you, the contractor, do as I say. That make you one of my staff members that I can boss around. Simple as that. Besides, you've only been assigned to this section for like a month. Give me a break. You're like 100 years too early to boss me around. Have I made myself clear? If so, get that total whatever done by 3 p.m.
You mean that token sequencing function, right?
Yeah, whatever, same thing. I'll tell Mr. Johnston that I made the changes, so when you're done, put that file on my desk, would you? Hey, did you get it done?
Yes, finished it over an hour ago.
Huh? See? If you put your mind to it, you can get it done. Okay, so what I want you to do next is...
The customer list, right?
Huh?
I put together that list through Access and updated it to the latest version. Oh, and that PowerPoint presentation you wanted. That's all ready to go. I placed that all in the new accounts folder. Just input today's date and you'll find it. If you relay the info to Mr. Johnston, he can access and use it right away during the meeting.
Hold on a second. Do you mean to tell me you got all that done in the last 2 hours?
Yes, that's right. I'm sure I got everything that you asked for. There's nothing missing. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, right.
If there is nothing else, my shift is ending, so I gotta wrap things up.
Not so fast! You're still in company's time!
I'm sorry, my folks are in town this week, so I want to spend as much time with them as I can. I already informed the section chief about leaving early this week.
Oh, yeah, alright.
Actually, I was supposed to leave before noon, but...
Oh, it's my fault, huh? Is that what you're hinting at?
I didn't say that. So, that's the story. I better get going.
Hey, good evening, Carol.
Oh, hey Liz. I'm currently off the clock. Is there something you need?
About those files for the allocation process for that Monday meeting?
Next Monday?
My boss just asked me for a bunch of additional files for that account we're working on. He apparently wants it by 11 a.m. for the meeting with clients in the afternoon. I think it was scheduled for 2 or so get that done ASAP. This is really urgent. Okay, I'm counting on you.
Liz, hold on a second.
Huh? Not more of that belly aching, I hope. You're working for me. I suggest you do exactly what I tell you to do. Got it?
I have no intention of belly aching, as you put it. It's just that Monday. I already took the morning off. I informed the company several weeks ago. As I said, my folks are in town and we will be attending a friend's reception. Those events tend to go on forever, so... What's more, the reception is a couple of hours away. A pretty long drive. Figured I should take the morning off.
Huh? You're not serious. You're being a bit self-centered, don't you think?
Excuse me?
For Pete's sake. You've only been at this company for a month. You're just a new hire. You really have the gall to take time off so soon?
Well, regarding my work preferences, I confirmed the company policy beforehand. I would not have taken the job if I wasn't free to choose my schedule. Besides, there is no company policy that I know of that says a contract worker can't take time off, even after a month of being hired.
Yeah, well, it may not be a company policy, but it's just common sense. Even if you're allowed to take, most employees won't. Out of courtesy to the company.
Not sure about that. I think you're way off. There are certain labor laws. I doubt the company wants to run afoul of such laws.
Huh? What are you, a lawyer?
Maybe 10 or 20 years ago. That kind of thinking may have been the norm, but with a new and younger administration, work environment has changed drastically. There is no more working overtime out of obligation to the company. Recent labor laws are very beneficial to workers, you know. And that goes for both full-time employees as well as contract workers like myself.
Well, there may be such a policy in place, but we ignore that for the good of the company.
Didn't you take a week off to go on that vacation last week? What you're saying and your actions don't seem to coincide.
Don't give me that! I really can't believe you, Carol. You've only been here for a month and you talk like some know-it-all professor or something. So cheeky.
Well, anyway, I'm busy on Monday. I did everything by the book. And the company confirmed that it's okayed, so I have no intention of changing that.
Hold on a second, Carol.
If the boss assigns you the job, I suggest you take care of it. After all, it's your job.
No, I can't accept that. You be here early Monday morning. I expect those files by 11 a.m., got it? I have every right to assign you this work. I'm a full-time employee here. You work for me.
Am I hearing you right? I mean, really? Are you being serious?
Of course I'm serious. You are really slow to catch on. It's common knowledge in this day and age. A full-time employee is way higher in stature than some part-time contractor like you. Let me put it real simple, so you understand. I am a full-time employee, which makes you my underling. So any job I assign you, that's coming from your superior.
Okay, I get it. That's how you perceive your current position at the company.
Yeah, I mean, it's common sense. You don't do what I say, and I have no other choice but to tell the boss and the other managers that you're an incompetent worker. Hey, Carol, pick up! Why aren't you here? You're supposed to be here in the office at 8 a.m. sharp. Come on, stop ignoring me! How many times did I tell you to be here? You know what this means, right? This is your boss. I'm giving you an order. Pick up!
Oh, Liz, good morning.
It's about time. Where the hell were you? Do you realize it's after 9 a.m.?
Yes, of course. What about it?
Where the hell are you?
I just pulled off to the side of the road to answer your text.
And so what time are you planning on arriving today?
I'm still on the road back. No way I can make it in the morning.
Are you out of your mind? What are you planning to do about those files I asked you to do? I told you to get those done by 11 a.m. Don't tell me you forgot.
I've said this countless times. I took the morning off. The office is aware of it.
Yeah, and I told you countless times. Your boss is telling you to do your job. I never gave you permission to take time off.
Well, you know what? I think you should take this up with your boss and see what he has to say about it.
Huh?
You can say you assigned your contract worker to do a specific job. She snobbishly turned you down. Really simple if you think about it, don't you agree? And you can add that you, as my immediate boss, commanded me to do a job, but I said I took the morning off and failed to show up. Then you could ask him what you should do about those files. That makes sense, huh? Seems like the only option you have.
Well, I could, but...
If that's all, I gotta get back on the road.
Wait, hold on a second.
I've already wasted time pulling over. I have to get my dad to drive since I have some spreadsheets to work on.
Spreadsheets? Does it mean you have the PC with you? Then why don't you start working on those files?
Sorry, goodbye.
Don't you dare cut me off! Carol, pick up! This is all your fault! Answer, for God's sake!
Hello, can I help you?
I thought you were coming to the office in the afternoon.
I am at the office. At the main office.
Main office? You're just a part-timer. What are you doing there? This is no time to be screwing around. This is all your fault. Do you realize the trouble you've caused?
Trouble? Me?
Those files I asked you to do. I couldn't get them in on time for the meeting.
Oh yeah, those files. Another staff member got those done in time for the meeting.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, about the work you've been assigning me. I reported all that to Mr. Johnston, your boss. He took a look at the workload and reassigned the work to me and the other staffers.
Huh?
So regarding those additional files, Mr. Johnston knew I was taking the morning off, so he reassigned that to another staffer, who subsequently got it done in time. So, no worries.
You've got to be kidding me! What the hell are you doing going directly to my boss? You're just a lowly contractor. You have no right to do that.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If I was a lowly contractor, I would never be able to do that. You're certainly correct about that.
What the hell are you blabbering about?
My boss gave me permission. I'm going to be straight with you, Liz.
What? What is it?
I just recently joined the HR department as a full-time employee.
HR?
I'm also related to the company president.
The president?
You know what? We're actually the same. New employees.
Wait, hold on a sec. What's going on here? What are you even talking about?
Well, it seems that section you're working in, apparently 5 staffers had quit in the last year. The main office thought it was strange and wanted to investigate why. Obviously, they had to get to the bottom of it. They chose me as a new employee and somebody nobody knew to work there as a contractor. My job was to monitor the situation and work environment of our section to determine the cause.
Not sure what you're getting at. What's that got to do with me?
Simply put, I was assigned by the main office to investigate your department.
Investigate?
I was able to monitor the environment of your department for the past month, and I did feel the entire atmosphere of the office seems a bit too relaxed. But the main problem was you, Liz. You were the main problem.
Me? What did I do that was so terrible?
Do you really not know?
All I've been doing is working and doing a good job of it, for your information.
The main problem was your brash attitude towards contracted workers. You even said it to me. A full-timer has way more seniority than contractors, and that I was your staff member.
Yeah, well, that was because...
Your thinking on such matters is completely mistaken. And regarding all that work you've been forcing onto other staffers, the reason is because you don't have a full grasp of how to use the software. We all know your educational background. Well, subsequently, we pressed your current boss and another manager about their relationship with you. And lo and behold, it seems they were regular customers at Starlight's Lounge downtown, where you worked. We found that you had relations with them, and in exchange for your services, they promised you a full-time job at this company. Am I leaving anything out?
Hold it a second. How could you know?
And this relationship is still ongoing. For your information, Mr. Johnston and the other managers spilled the beans about this relationship. And how you landed this job.
You can't be serious! This is not happening!
This is a problem. A big problem for our company. It goes completely against our strict compliance policies.
Can't we work something out?
Regarding you and the others, a judgment has already been made regarding this unfortunate situation.
This is not happening!
The manager of the HR department is on his way there to relay the consequences regarding this matter.
What's going on?
Actually, I'm typing this online in the cab. I'm headed over there right now.
You've got to be kidding me, right?
Alright then, I will talk to you later. When we arrived at the office, all the people involved gathered into one of the meeting rooms. It seems Liz was working at the Starlight Lounge as a hostess to pay off her ex-husband after their divorce. Well, she managed to pay off her debt, but now needed a full-time job. Not just any job, but a stable office job. So she curried favor with those guys and landed a job in the company. As a consequence, these guys were demoted to mere office workers. What's more, they were transferred to far-off company affiliates. As for Liz, it was determined her educational background and computer skills were severely lacking, and as a result, she was subsequently fired. Mr. Johnston's wife obviously found out about the whole affair and demanded a divorce, and I hear he had to pay a significant amount as compensation. The head of the HR department's last words to Liz were, "Education and computer skills are important if you want to land a good position." Not really sure if she took it to heart, though.
Hey, I heard you went to a fancy French restaurant the other day. Did you win the lottery or something? No, I didn't. Actually, my husband bought a lot of stock for a company related to his work, and we received dividends and complimentary gift coupons. And the coupons are for meals at restaurants. So, you have a lot of coupons to use at expensive restaurants? I don't have a ton, but I get them regularly. I'm so jealous! Do you still have any of those left? I used them all the other day. Save some for me too! I can't give them away for free. You're such a cheapskate. You're eating all kinds of delicious food? Then why don't you ask your husband to take you? It's boring to go to a fancy restaurant with my husband anyways. Well, I don't know about that. I think it's fun to have dinner as a family. Well, if you don't have a coupon, I guess I'll just have to give up. Even if there were, but at least give me one. What's impossible is impossible. If you say too much, I'll stop being your friend. I won't say it again. Don't say such sad things. Well, I'm glad to hear that. See you at lunch the day after tomorrow. Okay, bye. Oh my god, Stella, you lied to me. Lied? I didn't lie about anything. You still haven't noticed? What are you talking about? I wouldn't dare say it now. I see. Well, you know the fancy French place you were at the other day? What's some good food at that place? Personally, I thought the terrine and beef stew were delicious. Of course, all the food was superb, though. Terrines? I'm not sure what they are. But you can't go wrong with beef stew. I'll have to try it. Audrey, are you going to that restaurant too? Yes, I am. I got some extra income, so I could go on short notice. Thanks to you. I didn't do anything, but I've been wondering. Audrey, are you hiding something from me? No, not a thing. I just feel like you're so hyper, and you're acting weird. You were grinning at me at lunch earlier. I'm just having a good day. I'm the type of person that when something happens to me, it immediately shows on my face. What's so good? I won't tell you that. But I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually. I'll give you a hint. Stella's belongings. What? What's the connection between my stuff and you having a good day? You have to find out for yourself. That's all from me. I'll call you later. Stella, hey there! I'm at the fancy French restaurant. I've never seen this kind of food before, and the taste is not very good, but I'm lucky I can eat it for free. Fancy French restaurant? Is it the one I have coupons for? That's right! You really went there. How could I not go? So you're eating now? That's right! If you're eating, you probably shouldn't be contacting me, right? I don't think it's good manners. I thought I should thank you as soon as possible. Thank me? It doesn't taste very good, but thank you for giving me something expensive for free. What? I tried the terrine that you recommended. I couldn't see what was so good about it at all. Well, I guess it depends on your taste. But the beef stew was so good. It was so good that I had another helping. I'm glad you liked it. Are you there with your family? Not family. More like friends. Oh, cool. The food's not that great, but the wine is insanely good. I don't need to worry about the price, so we opened 3 bottles of the most expensive wine. 3 bottles? Can you afford it? I'm good. I have coupons. You don't mean the coupons for stockholders. Yes, those ones. Of course it's your coupons. Did you notice your coupons went missing? I stole them from your wallet. I ate a lot here, so I'll pay with the coupons. It's already used, so it's basically trash. What? Trash? It's useless, so it's trash. But more importantly, it was really you who stole the coupons. Stealing from someone is robbery. Wait a minute. What do you mean, used? You see the date on the back of the coupon? I think it says the date that it was used. Oh, yeah. It's dated more than 2 weeks ago. I thought it was still valid. I'm sorry, but you can't use that coupon. No way! Then how am I going to pay for this place? You'll have to pay for yourselves. You don't have to ask me such an obvious question. I can't! I can't! It's going to be over $1,000. We don't have that kind of money. I don't think the coupons were over $1,000 to begin with. I thought it'd be okay if I went a little over. It's not every day I get to go to such an expensive restaurant. I wanted to enjoy it as much as I could. So you're spending so much thinking you could pay with someone else's coupons? It's just so appalling. Did you notice that the coupons went missing? You were saying earlier that it was really you. Of course. After that lunch meeting, you sent me a suspicious WhatsApp message, right? Afterwards, I went through my belongings and noticed the coupons were missing from my purse. But it had been used. So I didn't think it was worth mentioning. You should have told me! I mean, if you noticed it, tell me! Why should I be blamed? It was your fault for stealing, wasn't it? Even so, if you noticed my misunderstanding, you should have told me if you're my friend. I don't get it. I don't want to be for me. I don't care about that right now. I came here to eat because I thought I had the discount coupons. I've already eaten most of the food. I can't say I can't pay now. I don't care. That's what happens when you try and steal from others. I guess you're being punished for that. Please! I apologize for stealing your coupons. So, can I borrow some money? I don't have more than $1,000 in cash on me. What about your credit card? I'm pretty sure you can pay by credit card. I have it, but it's my husband's credit card. Then why don't you just ask for your husband's permission? If I do that, he'll know that I spent all that money. I didn't tell him I was going to a fancy French restaurant in the first place. What can I do about it now, though? What have you told your friends? I told them that it's my treat. I can't ask him to pay for it. Him? I thought the friend you're with is a woman. It's a he. But it's not like we're having an affair or anything. Dining alone with a man at a free restaurant, that's so suspicious. Don't ask me any unnecessary questions. Okay. Then I won't ask or say anything else. That's not what I mean. I want your help. Why would I help you? Please, don't drag me into this. Bye. Wait a minute! Oh, this sucks. Because of the restaurant incident, my husband left me. That's a very sudden turn of events. How did you pay the bill in the first place? You said at the time you only had a credit card. I had no choice but to use my husband's credit card. But the amount was too much. So the credit card company contacted my husband. That's why he found out that we had eaten at the restaurant. Even if the credit card company didn't contact him, I'm sure he would have eventually found out. That's not the point! What do you mean? I told you I was having dinner with a guy. Yes, guy. Yes, you did. My husband found out about it. And then he started an investigation. And found out that I was seeing him regularly. So, you're saying you were having an affair? It wasn't an affair. He was just a rental boyfriend. I see. That's why you couldn't get him to pay for the meal. Yeah. And my husband also found out that I used the living expenses and the money saved up for my son for him. So, I'm in the middle of a huge fight with my husband. I might end up divorcing him. You've been spending living expenses and your son's money on a rental boyfriend? No wonder he's so fed up with you. I wanted a young boy to heal me. I don't enjoy looking at my balding husband's face. And raising kids is hard work. Rental boyfriends were a necessity for me. Then why didn't you just go out with your own money? You should be using your living expenses to provide for your family. And using your son's money on a rental boyfriend is just a bad idea. Don't give me lessons! This is all your fault! What? Don't shift the blame. You brought this on yourself, didn't you? Why did you have a used coupon in your wallet in the first place? You were trying to set me up, weren't you? On the contrary, I'd like to ask you, have you ever stolen from other moms in the past? Huh? What is it suddenly? Recently, I've noticed that some moms' friends' money, accessories, and other small things have gone missing. What? You're blaming me because I took your coupons? But the days that you're there, someone's valuables have gone missing. That doesn't mean I'm the culprit. If you're going to accuse me of something, you better have some evidence. Evidence. You don't have any, do you? No, I don't. Not now. Then you can't do anything. You need $10,000 for treating me like a thief. Huh? I was wondering what you were going to say next. You stole my coupons. And now you want to charge me a fee? You set me up, right? I'm about to have my life ruined because of you. This is a small price, isn't it? If you find proof, I'll let you off the hook for the fee. So, if I find proof, I'd like to see you arrested by the police. Whatever. I don't think you'll find any evidence anyways. I'll look into it. Well, good luck with that. I'll give you 1 week to get it done. Looks like you were the culprit after all. What? Culprit? Your husband didn't tell you? About what? The other day, we talked about this thief that's been going on among the moms, right? It was all you, wasn't it? No? Why me? If you think it's me, does that mean you found evidence? Does that mean you found evidence? Of course. What? How did you find it? I got your husband to help me. What? I don't understand what you're saying. I reported to your husband that you stole my coupons. Then I told him that I've got a couple of mom friends who were missing things around them, and asked him to check inside your house. And he found some of their belongings in the house. What? My husband came home? It looks like he looked for them while you weren't home. Does that mean it was at night? Hey, Audrey? Were you seeing your rental boyfriend when you were away from your husband? What I do is my business. None of yours. You're on the verge of divorcing your husband. How can you be so carefree and go out with a rental boyfriend? Well, if we get divorced, I won't be able to have fun anymore, right? That's why I decided to have a free life while I still can. I can't believe it. Are you crazy? Huh? To a friend. Friend? I'm sorry, but we don't consider you a friend anymore. Huh? I don't want to consider a criminal my friend. Criminal is a bit of an exaggeration, but isn't what you did a crime? I'm not saying anything wrong, am I? We're mom friends! It's normal to borrow money in little things, isn't it? If you borrow something with permission, it's one thing. But in your case, you had no permission. And you never returned it either. I was going to return it eventually. Really? Really? If you were planning to return it, I think you would have asked for permission before borrowing it. I just couldn't be bothered to ask. I wasn't trying to steal anything. I'm tired of hearing your excuses. I've decided to turn you into the police. What? You promised, didn't you? That if I find any evidence, you'll be arrested by the police. Wait a minute! We can't have the police. I'm sure my husband wouldn't want me to go to the police. Don't worry. I have your husband's permission. What are you talking about? It's your fault. So I'm free to turn you in or whatever. You're lying. Maybe you haven't heard, but he even said he's planning to get a divorce. That mustn't be true. Please, tell me it's not true. I'm afraid it is. You can get the details from your husband after you've been arrested by the police. I don't want to be arrested or get a divorce. I'll pay you back for everything I've stolen. That's no use. You'll have to take full responsibility. Please, I really don't want to go to the police. If I get arrested, my parents will give up on me. And I won't be able to see my rental boyfriend. I can't believe you're still talking about rental boyfriends. Well, my rental boyfriend is my greatest source of comfort. I can't live without him. You're really into this, aren't you? For the sake of your husband and son, put distance from them both. And I absolutely hate the idea of divorce. But your rental boyfriend is more important than your family, right? No, of course not. Of course my family is just as important. Just as important. I think people usually say that family is the most important thing. Everyone has different values. It can't be helped. This conversation is no use. Your husband was thinking of not getting a divorce for the sake of your son, but he's decided to divorce you right away. What? Have you been in touch with him? Actually, he's at my house right now. Huh? I told him about you, and he said he wanted to apologize in person. He came all the way to my house with some sweets. I didn't know that. So you're saying that he's been reading my messages with you? That's right. That's why you knew so much about him. Please, what I said before was a mistake. The most important thing is my family. Please, don't divorce me. It's too late to say anything now. I need you to convince him, Stella. Convince him to do what? I want you to tell him to not get a divorce. I'll thank you later. I don't want that. I want you to pay for your sins. That's all I need. Wait! Are you still planning to turn me in? Of course I am. I think one of the moms just filed a police report. What? I'm sure the police will be coming to your place soon. So please take care of it. No! Withdraw the report! Please, take it down! The damage report was filed by the actual victim, so I have no right to tell her what to do. And you saying things to me won't make a difference. Then I want you to convince her! I've been trying to reach her, but the messages are all in red! Well, of course. They've blocked you on WhatsApp. Oh, really? They're furious. You should be arrested by the police and reflect on your sins for yourself. Oh, no! Good luck at the police. Goodbye. A short time after that, the police arrived at Audrey's place, and she was arrested for theft. Although she did not go to jail, she was fined. Of course, she had to pay back the money and other items she had stolen from the moms. However, some of the items had already been sold, so she also had to pay for the damages on top of the alimony. In the end, Audrey and her husband got a divorce. After the divorce, she couldn't go back to her parents' house because they disowned her. She started her life alone in a dirty apartment. Abandoned by both family and friends, I'm sure she will spend her days in solitude.